There's another challenge you've faced in your career that I thought your response, your leadership was admirable. I'd love to learn if you're willing to share a little bit about your journey with the Tech Disability Project.
Absolutely. Thanks for asking that, Josh. Several years ago, when I was working at Adobe, I ended up developing a disability and needed to go on leave. And it was, yeah, certainly not the easiest time, but I was so grateful for that benefit that I had that I could take advantage of and for the support that I experienced from my employer that when I got back, I felt really motivated to tap into disability from a community perspective. I was really curious, especially because I was working in a big company, if there were other people who were maybe going through something similar and figuring out how to navigate their career alongside managing a disability and all of the kind of unique elements that come with that. And so Adobe has ERGs, employee resource groups, for various underrepresented groups of employees who want to come together and support each other or create resources. And there was one for people with disabilities called Access Adobe, but as I looked into it, it actually hadn't been initiated yet. There wasn't email lists for it or monthly meetings or any of those artifacts. And so I just decided to run with it and set up a booth at our on our community fair day at the San Francisco office, and was able to thankfully have a friend join me. So I wasn't sitting there all by myself, which I really appreciated. And people just started signing up. And this was back 2016, 2017. And it was before a lot of the conversations that have really heavily entered the conversation about the importance of diversity, equity, and inclusion and disability. When people were talking about DEI, disability often kind of wasn't part of that conversation. And so it did feel quite vulnerable to put myself out there and raise my hand to be identifying with something that has been historically stigmatized quite heavily in all sorts of areas of our society, business and work included. But once people started joining this, my favorite part of going to work, and I really enjoyed the organizing work. I really enjoyed getting to know people, and with what to me seemed like pretty small effort of just throwing something on the calendar or asking people to sign up, we were able to create something and had maybe 40 or 50 members in North America that joined during my time there. Then I ended up needing to step back from work full time for a period of time. But with the time and energy that I did have, that's when I started Tech Disability Project, which was essentially kind of like a meta ERG for anyone working in the tech industry who has a visible or invisible disability and wants to be connected to their community. And so when October rolls around, which is Disability Employment Awareness Month, we usually put something together for the community, be it virtual or in person occasionally, in order to connect and support members of our community.
Wonderful.
Very cool. Thank you so much. It's been awesome to get to know you here, and thanks for taking the time to chat with us. Hopefully you had some fun with this. Is there anything you'd like the world to know before we sort of wrap up the call here?
I think we just covered that most important piece. So really just want to thank you both, Bo and Josh. This was an awesome conversation, and I'm really excited about what United Effects is up to.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And we will catch up with you soon. If anybody wants to catch up about tech disability, please go to the website. And Natasha Walton.
Thanks, Natasha.